Hey guys, Coach Becky here, and welcome to my 8-minute arms and core workout. I'm excited to have you guys today as a continuing part of my summer series. You do need a set of weights today. If you don't have weights, you can try using 2 full water bottles. Let's get started. We're going to begin with a shoulder pack. So stand with your feet just outside of your shoulders and pull your shoulder down into the joint, almost as if you're grabbing onto a pull-up bar and attempting to pull yourself up. That way, your arm is nice and strong. And if you're using weight for this movement, you'll stay safe with that weight overhead. You can choose to do this without weight. What I'm going to do is hold that weight strong overhead and rotate through my spine and hips to reach the ground. It's almost as if I'm trying to line up my bottom hand with my top hand. This works on shoulder stability, T-spine mobility, hip mobility, among other things. It also is a nice stretch for your hamstrings and a nice way to wake up your rotation. So this checks a lot of boxes for me. Again, if you're new to exercise, I recommend doing this movement with the shoulder pack, but without the weight. So let's go ahead and bring up the other side. Again, pack that shoulder in, rotate through the spine, through the hips, and reach towards the ground. If you are using weight, I recommend keeping your eyes on the weight at all times. Notice how my hand rotates as I reach towards the ground. That way I can maintain the weight in a stable position. It's a tricky exercise, but it's a great one to start with. Today we're focusing on arms and core, so I like to start off with a great stability exercise. All right, we're gonna move into a single leg bicep curl. I'll be demonstrating level 2 here, but if you're new to exercise and wanna work on level 1, simply put your back foot behind you and put 90% of your weight in the front leg. Level 2 is all of your weight on one foot, and we're gonna do 12 reps per side. For the most part today, we're gonna be doing about 10 to 12 reps per side or 12 to 20 repetitions total. Our focus today is muscular endurance and toning. We want this workout to be functional, so you'll see a lot of single arm, single leg exercises. Let's switch legs here, squeeze the core. Again, level 1 is just the back toe behind you with 90% of your weight in the front, 10% in that back toe. Level 2 is 100% on one leg. Keep that knee in line with the hip if you're doing level 2. Just regular bicep curls, don't overthink it, just toning up those arms and working stability. Awesome work, you guys. Really similar, we're gonna do a single leg shoulder press. So again, level 1, you can put the toe behind. We're just gonna do a regular shoulder press. You can see the weights are rotated outward. You can keep this as a neutral shoulder press if you'd like. What we're gonna do is 10 alternating presses per side. So this will be halfway here. Just really think about squeezing that core. It is harder to stand on one leg and go into an overhead lift. So hang in there. Go down to level 1 if you need to. And we're gonna switch sides here. Again, squeeze that core. Time your reps with your breathing. Exhale, push, inhale, recover. Exhale, push, inhale, recover. Smooth is strong and strong is smooth. Just remember that. Looking great out there, guys. If you're using water bottles or light weights at home, that's just fine. You can even do this cycle twice through to make it an even more effective endurance workout, depending on your time and your weights used today. All right, this is level 1, a kneeling plank to pull. So don't worry, I'm gonna show you both versions first and then begin our rep count. So just notice my hips are dropped. So I have a nice straight line from my knee up to my shoulder. That way my core is doing the work. There's what it looks like from the front. I'm pulling that weight all the way up to the shoulder. This way I'm working my core, glutes, and upper body. Now, if you're ready for level 2, we're gonna be up on the toes, and notice how that trunk stays really rigid as we pull those weights up, alternating towards the armpit. All right, let's get ready to work. We're gonna do 10 per arm, 20 reps total. Level 1 or level 2, just make sure that core is firing up, and we're working those arms hard. Just a smooth and steady pull up to the shoulders. Great way to, like I said, build strength in the upper back, in your core. It's a great core stability exercise because that core is what's going to support us and be strong while we're doing the upper body movement. Like I mentioned earlier, I like doing alternated arm movements. I find it to be a little bit more functional. Love using dumbbells over machines. So there's my functional soapbox speech for today. Thanks for always putting up with that, guys. I appreciate it. All right, up next, we're going to flip over onto our back. Our knees are going to be bent 90 degrees, feet flat on the floor, hips elevated. I'm going to extend the weight straight up in front of me, neutral grip, bend at the elbows, bringing the weights towards my ears. Okay, and we're going to do 15 bridge triceps. That rep count was already started, so if that was too quick for you with the demo, go ahead and just hit rewind and start this movement back over. We are in a little bit of a time crunch today, trying to get everything in 8 minutes while explaining it and being super functional for you guys. So jump in on this one. It's all about bending and straightening at the elbows. So the elbows do stay directly over the shoulders. Hips are up to the floor at all times. Try to breathe with it. Inhale down, exhale up. Looking awesome, and we're gonna stay on our back for the next move. It's a chest fly dead bug. So bring the knees over the hips and the feet stay in line with the knees. We're gonna open our arms like we're hugging a tree as we extend one leg in front, bring it all back together, and then extend the other leg. Very good. And we're gonna do 20 of these total. So if you're using a heavier weight, you might wanna do 10 and take a short break. A lot of the people I know that have been doing these workouts, these summer series, will do, one round in the morning and then try to fit another round in later, or simply do 2 rounds if they have, say, 15 minutes instead of just 8. Either way, I just want to pack in a ton of functional movements for you guys to fit into your lifestyle however you can. So this one's great for the chest and biceps, along with core and core stability. So that dead bug is working your core stability and your coordination, as the chest fly works your chest and biceps. So there is just a slight bend in the elbow here, and we're just trucking right through 20 reps, almost done. Looking super strong out there, guys. Way to tone up the arms. Love it. All right, very good. And we're on to our final exercise, believe it or not, and that's just going to be a straight leg crunch or sit up into a press. So we only need one weight for this. Level 1, we're just going to curl the upper body or the torso off the ground and do a nice little shoulder press, exhaling as we do so, keeping that neck neutral. Level 2, we're going to do a full straight leg sit up into a nice driven overhead press. Let's go ahead and get in 10 per side. Inhale to exhale. Nice and strong. Way to bring it all together with a nice core and upper body movement here. And as promised, lots of single-sided, single arm or single leg exercises for you guys, just to build that stability from the inside out. Great workout, great weather. Hopefully you guys are in a place where you can do this outside and get some sunshine. If you have to do it somewhere like inside, at least you can imagine being outside in nature. It's always good for the mind and body. All right, we switch sides here. Again, nice, smooth, strong, 10 repetitions. Exhale as you come up, inhale as you come down. Remember, you always have control of your breath. So whenever you're feeling panicked or anxious, even when you're not exercising, that's something that you have control of. It's a controllable variable. So bring it back to that. You have control of your inhales and exhales. So hopefully that's something you can just take away from your workout today. Hopefully you're feeling stronger and more energetic than when you started. Looking strong here all the way to the finish. Great job, you guys. Hope you guys can join me again soon for another summer series that's time effective and uses minimal space and equipment. See you guys again soon. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on all my workouts. Thanks, and see you soon.